Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So someone out of the comment asked me it would be still a good thing to actually post these small videos that focused on the technical aspect of things, and I think it was a great idea to really try to detach the technical stuff out of the main video to win a bit more time. So here they are. You're not gonna see me on these new videos, sorry about that. And today we are gonna be learning how to make the simple white chicken stock from Escoffier, or the Escoffier style, and we're going to be using that same stock on Friday for our recipe, which is going to be the chicken and rice supreme. So let's start. Making a chicken stock at home, or white chicken stock, is a very good thing to really give flavor to your dish. And the ingredients you need are very few. In fact, if you look on the left here, I've got 1.5 kilo of chicken bones, chicken carcass. And then I've got 100 grams of leeks, celery, onion, carrots. And all what you see here is what we're going to be using to do the bouquet garni. I also have a few cloves on here that we're going to do for the very quick food prep. Food preparation here is extremely simple. You got your half onions here. You're going to take the little cloves here, a little piece of cloves, and we're just going to prick them in. 1, 2, 1 and 2. Next, the bouquet garni. Put the onions away. And let's start the bouquet garni. For the bouquet garni, you're going to need a piece of leek that's clean. You're going to put some celery in, a little bit of thyme, bay leaves, 1, 2, and some parsley stalk in there. And then you wrap things up. Take a string, roll everything around, do the same with that one, and then you attach the whole lot. And you have it. You've got a bouquet garni. All done. All the food prep is now finished and we're ready to start our chicken stock. Now, before you start your stock, it's important to know that, of course, it's called a white stock, so there's no browning involved. And from what Escoffier says, and this is the general rule with white stock, you try to do your best to have a stock and that's going to be as clean as possible. And what does that mean? That means simply that you need to have that kind of really clear stock with a minimum of impurities kind of floating around everywhere. So what you're going to do first, you're going to have boiling water like that. And we're gonna plunge the carcass straight in boiling water to kind of remove the excess of impurities. So you're gonna put all of your carcasses, all of the bones in the water. Okay, everything is in. As you can see here, look, you see how not clear that thing is as soon as we put the chicken in. So we need to blanch it. We're gonna bring that water to the boil, and when it boils, immediately we're going to take the chicken out, rinse it so that it's ready to be used for the stock. As soon as the water boils, you're going to take the pieces of chicken out, or the chicken bones, out of the pan, and we're going to rinse them under cold water. Once the piece of chicken are out, you're just going to rinse them under cold water. And basically what we're doing here is have the chicken take a big bath so it's nice and clean before we can really start to cook it. When you're done with your chicken, you're just gonna rinse your pan and clean it before using it again. All done. So chicken is nice and clean. You're just gonna put it back at the bottom of the pan first before we add the water. Next, you're gonna start pouring enough water just to cover your bones. Once all the water is in, you put your heat on high and you're going to bring that mix to the boil. As soon as the water boils, you're just going to put your garnish in. Next you add your onions and you finish with your bouquet garni. As soon as the garnish is in, you put the lid on and you're going to leave this to cook on very low heat for 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, you're going to remove your lid and have a look. So it's been simmering gently. And what you can see here is that it's been undisturbed, and look at that. No impurities, and it's a very clear and delicate chicken stock, and this is called the white chicken stock because there's no real coloring. So what we need to do now is basically to let it cool down, or let it infuse, shall I say, for about 1 hour, until it gets reasonably kind of to good temperature you can handle, and then we're going to remove the pieces of meat, remove the garnish, and filter it before we can reserve it in other container, or you can just use it straight off for your sauces or anything like that. When your stock has cooled down, it's just a matter of picking up all of the bones and vegetables out of the pan. And finally, to avoid as many disturbance as you can, or as much disturbance, just gonna filter this in there, and make sure it's all nice and clean of all the bits and pieces. Et voila, this is it, look at this! This is the white chicken stock, or clear chicken stock, and very delicate, it's not too fat and it's very clean, there's no impurities, which is a sign of quality, always good when you make a white stock. So we're going to be using this to make a white sauce on Friday for the chicken and white supreme, but away from that you can use that stock for all kinds of preparation, to cook pasta, to cook rice, for stews, for sauces, and even as a little broth before you start the meal. Now remember, I will also put that recipe on the website, so if you want to check it out, have it in a text version, you can, it's not a problem. But for me, that completes the video for today. I hope it was informative and a bit of a quick fix on how to do these technical things, and I hope to see you all on Friday for the special recipe video. Take care all, bye bye.